Good evening and welcome. You're watching the News Hour Agenda. I'm Padmaja Joshi. Today there was a flutter in the country when just as all of India was celebrating the history that was made by its men and women's hockey team at the Tokyo Olympics, came the announcement that the government has decided to rename India's highest sporting honor from the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award to Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award in honor of India's hockey hero. It's only apt that the country's highest sporting honor should be named after a sporting icon. So it's not the new name that raised eyebrows and hackles, but what the name used to be. Why remove the name of a former prime minister? The question asked was, is this cheap revenge politics? Some called it an effort to divert attention from the mess the government finds itself in, to some even calling this name change an effort at saffronization.
मेजर ध्यानचंद का नाम शायद अगर भारतीय जनता पार्टी और प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी अपनी छोटे राजनीतिक उद्देश्यों के लिए ना घसीटते तो अच्छा था, पर मेजर ध्यानचंद के नाम पर खेल रत्न पुरस्कार का नाम रखने का हम स्वागत करते हैं।
It's very unfortunate because Rajiv Gandhi was the Prime Minister of India. He was the lead the country 21st century, and also he is promoting youth, sports, everybody. But this government is brought mind that the government is doing like this. This government is thinking like that. Everything they want to saffronization. That's why they are giving another name.
सरदार पटेल के नाम से भी आपने काफ़ी कुछ चीज़ें कही थी और आपके सम्मान देने की बात पे मैं कहना चाहूँगी कि आपने गुजरात में क्या किया, उनके नाम से चलते हुए स्टेडियम को अपने नाम से किया। तो आप स्पोर्ट्स के क्षेत्र से इस तरीके की भावनाओं से खिलवाड़ ना करें।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Nupur Sharma, national spokesperson of BJP, joins us along with Dr. Deepa Malik, Khel Ratna, Padma Shri, Arjuna Awardee. What august company we have today. Thanks very much, Dr. Deepa Malik, for joining us. To you specially. Sujata Paul, political analyst, joins us along with advocate Vijay Dharni, leader of the Congress. So, Dr. Deepa Malik, I want to start by asking you, do you think that this is a political motive or it's just something that remained ignored for years altogether? Just the logic of the naming of this award is suspect.
Pure logic that comes to me as a sportswoman is today the country is celebrating the love for hockey. The hockey has done so well at Olympic podium, be it be the men's hockey, be it be the women's hockey. 41 years of jinx has been broken. There has been a revival of our national game with so much of pride. We have had amazing performances, amazing matches to witness. And to honor that, if a tribute has been given to a legendary sportsperson at a time when country is celebrating hockey. So to me as a sportsperson, to be very honest, when we play for the country. We play for the tricolor. We are there as Indians, playing for Indians. So there's no politics involved there. There is no party involved there. It's purely about celebration of sports. And I think a sporting award in honor of a sports legend, well, to me, it's a very welcome news. And trust you me, if our honorable late Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi would have been here himself, he too would have welcomed this change, because a tribute to a legendary sports person for a sports honor would have been a welcome decision by any person.
Very interesting. Advocate Vijay Dharni, had Mr. Rajiv Gandhi been here with us, he would have welcomed it. Then why are people outraged on his behalf?
See, maybe this is the opinion of a sports person. But the sports person, unless the sport is being watched by the public, it doesn't mean anything.
Unless the public who are watching the sport appreciate the sports person, doesn't elevate the sports person to any level. I'm also a sports person and I was a volleyball captain.
What is he saying?
And it's very clear, unless you have people who can appreciate you and recognize you, either the public or there is a political will or any person holding any position, unless there is an appreciation or support from the government, unless there is all these,
Ma'am, what's
can a
your point?
spokesperson emerge of his own in any level? It is not possible.
Sure.
So recognizing a sport with the Prime Minister's name, former Prime Minister's name, and removing it now doesn't mean anything. Narendra Modi ji's name is being given to a stadium in
No,
Gujarat.
just a second. Are
He
you
said, "Why
saying
don't
that
you change
sports
that
people
name
got
to
attention
some other sports
because the
person?
sporting
Why don't you do
award
that?"
was named after Rajiv Gandhi ji? Are you saying that the sports people get recognition because they are getting Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna?
See, it is not only that. He was the Prime Minister of this country. You should recognize he is a person who has encouraged this hockey sport and many other sports in this country.
Right.
A person who has...
Can you list out a couple of measures in which that has happened?
For encouraging all these sports in this country. In his period, we had played in so many international forums, and India has been recognized so well because of him. Why don't you recognize Rajiv Gandhi?
Okay.
Why don't you? Why Rajiv Gandhi's name is purposely being removed by this government?
Okay, Nupur Sharma,
We do
respond.
it is right.
A sports person is only good as the award he or she gets, and when it's the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna,
Really a revenge.
that's when you become a
Really
real
a
sports
revenge.
person and your talent is recognized. Nupur Sharma.
Well, good evening, Padmaja, to you, co-panelists, and to your viewers. You perhaps missed out the first part of what she said. The lady here representing the Congress actually said, you know, what is the sports worth or what is a sportsman worth if it's not being watched? Is she trying to say that the Indian citizenry, the Indian public does not watch and eulogize our Indian hockey players? Hockey is our national sport, madam. Forget politics for a second. I know all of you are feeling really bad, and perhaps Mr. Rahul Gandhi went to that Kisan Sansad March, whatever he was doing there, just to protest against his father's name being removed from the highest sporting award this country has to offer. And please, pray tell me, I would like to join causes with Padmaja. She asked you what measures has Mr. Rajiv Gandhi taken towards the interest of encouraging hockey as the national sport of the country. My additional question to you would be, what sport did he ever play? My knowledge tells me he was just a co-pilot. And pray also tell me, not only 600 schemes, fellowships, scholarships, airports, zoos, parks, roads, bhavans, buildings, universities, educational institutions. Please allow, please, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. You have to allow me to make my point. Don't be a heckler on the television debate. There's 600 plus institutions, bodies, what have you, paid by the government of India, the taxpayer of this country, which is named after the Nehru and fake Gandhi Parivar. For that matter, there are 23 sporting stadiums and there are 29 sports competitions, trophies and awards named after the Nehru Gandhi Parivar. What sport did Rajiv Gandhi play? And why should we not name the highest sporting award after the legendary best ever player of the world of the national sport? Namely the major. What can possibly be your protest?
Sujata
And
Paul.
this Congress person saying saffronization, I don't know, I feel like a babe lost in the woods. What kind of arguments are these Congress people giving today?
Actually, that's a good point. The saffronization argument seems to be more of a template. You modify curriculum, saffronization. You change the name of a road named after a tyrant and a murderer of Indian people, saffronization. You change the name of the highest sporting award, saffronization. Can you first explain the logic of how exactly is Major Dhyan Chand saffron? Sujata Paul?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Well, I never said that, and let me also tell you that I welcome that the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award has
That's
been
what the Youth
named.
Congress chief said today.
No,
The
let
Youth
me
Congress
complete,
chief
please.
said that
Let
this
me
is only
complete.
BJP saffronization. So just
Padmaja,
wondering
please,
how.
can I complete?
Yeah.
I want to understand one thing. You know, this is really sad that we are trying to pit sportsmen against our politicians. What are we doing? And a former Prime Minister who is no longer alive. I think, like a fellow co-panelist has said, that if he was alive, he would have welcomed it, because it was Jawaharlal Nehru and all our leaders, all our prime ministers who always wanted sports to be at the forefront. So what are we talking? Why are we insulting them? And of course, the BJP earns its daily wages by abusing Rahul Gandhi. They are welcome to do it. Now, why is it that the government has cut the budget for sports in the Olympic year by 230 crore? What? Second, this is mere symbolism, because if it wasn't, then the Narendra Modi Stadium would not have been allowed to be done so. And thirdly, Vandana Kataria, I would like my Prime Minister to come forward and tweet for her and ensure that the BJP government in Uttarakhand takes action against those people who went and insulted her after the team lost. There were two people who went there.
Ma'am, you must not be aware, since you brought up. And the more we amplify this kind of loony, disgusting, perverse, and absolutely, I have no words for it, behavior by a bunch of people. There were two men who went outside Vandana Kataria's house, and shame on them, they are in jail even as we speak. They were picked up within 12 hours, but you would choose to bring up the looniness of two loons in our country, not about the larger message that is being given. But that is okay. I think it is more important to focus on the divisive forces in our country than anything positive that is happening. You may have noticed those two idiots outside Vandana Kataria's house, but you did not notice that the Prime Minister today singled her out and asked her about her well-being and congratulated her for scoring for India. But that is also okay, because obviously we focus on what is important to us. Deepa Malik, I want to come back to you, because something was said about symbolism. This is just symbolism. Does symbolism not matter? Is it only token?
See, if I may submit here that an athlete, a sportsperson, or a soldier both represent the country with a feeling of patriotism. And when they're out there, and when they're working hard, and when they're pushing their body beyond limits, whether it's a soldier or a sports person, both are there for the country, irrespective of any political party, any political ambition. They are just there because they want to win that sporting achievement for their country. And Major Dhyan Chand is the amalgamation of both. He's a soldier and he's a sports person par excellence. As a sports person, I feel very happy that an award has been bestowed, a sports person's legacy on it. It has added the value to the sports. I am not taking away anything from the Prime Minister's contribution to IT, to development, but it is definitely a great move, and I'm sure this is just the beginning. And the sports persons have always wanted to be only focused to sports and not get politicized. And this is a great move towards that, where the honors are being bestowed with value addition. Trust you me, I'm a Khel Ratna. Here is my Khel Ratna. It's right here. And this has been given to me for my sporting contributions to the country, not for any political contribution to the country. So dragging a sports honor into this kind of, allegations and this kind of controversy and making it a political drama, I think let's just enjoy the fervor behind it. Let's just enjoy the celebration and the intent of celebrating hockey behind it today.
Can you please hold up your Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna again for our viewers? Thank you so much. This is definitely I was the highlight and high point today.
I was live some time back, and I also expressed that there is also a Dhyan Chand Lifetime Award. And I have always hoped, like I'm currently serving as the President of Paralympic Committee of India, giving back to the sport which gave me so much. Till 2016, I was preparing for my medals. Today, I am preparing for 54 medals through 54 para-athletes who are going to Tokyo Paralympics shortly. And I hope my service and my continued service makes me worthy of a Dhyan Chand Award again. So I would love to add the value to my honors by getting the name attached to the honor.
Fingers crossed. We'll be speaking to you hopefully again when our Paralympic contingent comes back with medals. We'll again have you back on TV. But Nupur Sharma, an important point that was raised here, that there is already a Major Dhyan Chand Lifetime Achievement Award. There's a Dhyan Chand Stadium, hockey stadium in Lucknow. So the Congress is saying we have done our bit. It's not like he's been ignored.
Well, you know, I'm sorry, but that's not actually, you know, doing an undue favor to anybody. To be very fair and honest, you know, we need to name our sporting fellowships, scholarships, awards, rewards, stadiums, and what have you, competitions after our sporting greats. I mean, you know, for a party which has, you know, given itself a Bharat Ratna, and I'm sorry, you know, with all due respect to Dr. Malik, she made a good point. Maybe if the former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi ji was alive today, maybe he would have been happy about it. But why are the congressmen today, the today Congress office bearers, unhappy? And it's something you showed in your own pilot. They are the ones objecting most vehemently to this change. And I'm sorry, the more we do in the memory of the Major, the less it is. I was also reading in a newspaper, Padmaja, he was offered, when he defeated Germany 8-1, Hitler walked off because he was so unhappy with Germany's performance. He was offered by Hitler to join the ranks, to join the hockey team in Germany. He flatly refused. So I think that the more we do, the lesser it would be. We need sporting giants like these.
Ms.
It is their effort. They are the ones who toil day in and day out. They are the ones who gave us the laurels. And I just have one question, since the question was put up about Ms. Kataria. Who will we jail? One question. Who will we jail? Who will we jail when during Pandit Nehru's time, the Indian football team was disallowed from participating in international tournaments for they did not have shoes to wear? While at the same time, the then Prime Minister's clothes used to fly down to Paris for dry cleaning. I mean, these are very viable and very valid questions. You want to politicize?
Okay, I think that claim has already been debunked. I think that claim has been debunked because historical information shows that they did have shoes, may not be of the best quality, but they did have shoes. They chose to play otherwise. I think that has been debunked. But Advocate Vijay Dharani, respond to that.
Why do you want to change the name of the former Prime Minister? You can as well announce a new award. The name of Major Dhyan Chand, already there is a lifetime award.
Because, madam, if you have the highest award for any field, then it should be about people who are exponents in that field. If you have the highest sporting award, it should be about a sporting icon. If you have the highest award in the field of medicine, it should be about somebody who's from the field, who is an outstanding medical professional. You cannot have, for example, an award for surgery, and an Indian award for surgery named after Advocate Vijay Dharani.
Yeah. See, will you change the name of Narendra Modi ji stadium into a sporting person name? Will Modi ji do it?
Can we please resolve the issue? Can we please resolve the issue about who an award should be named after? If you have an award for law, by all means it should be named after you, madam. If you have an award for music, it by all means should be named after, I don't know, Hridaynath Mangeshkar ji.
See,
but you cannot have...
If a new culture is going to emerge like that, let it emerge. We are not against it. But an existing award, why do you go and change it on political revenge? That is our question. Why do you do that?
Why should an existing award be named after? Why should an existing award be named after somebody who's got nothing to do with it? A film award is Dada Saheb Phalke Award.
In such a
not Baichung Bhutia Award.
So what about the stadium? You change the name of the...
Ma'am, is a stadium an award? Is a stadium an award?
No, you don't.
If you win a football match, do you take the stadium home with you and put it on your wall?
What does it?
What is the comparison?
It is for the sport person.
Sir,
it is for the sports person. Why do you name it?
Ma'am, when we get awards for journalism, it is a Ramnath Goenka award because he was an exponent in the field. There should be some relation between what you are getting awarded for and in whose name you are taking that award home.
I'll tell you something, Padmaja. Can I tell you something?
Yes.
It is, see, it was any scheme that has been brought by the Congress party. Now the BJP is trying to change the names of all the schemes. Continuously, this is
An award is not a scheme. An award is not a scheme. That's point number one. And point number two, madam, may I also humbly submit that when you bring a scheme, the Congress party doesn't bring a scheme. It's a government scheme. So if you have a Yojana, if it is a Kisan Samman Nidhi, it should be Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi. Nobody in his individual capacity or as a political party is coming out with these schemes. So to name it after your political person is actually unfair. The Prime Minister will change. It should be in the name of the Prime Minister. The office of the Prime Minister, not the name of the Prime Minister.
See, it is nothing wrong in naming after the Prime Minister.
COVID vaccination is not welcome.
The stadium after the Prime Minister.
Okay, I think Sujata Paul also wants to make a point. Then Nupur Sharma, you can answer both. Sorry, you were trying to show something on your phone. I don't know if Nupur Sharma, you can see it. Yes.
Yes, this is, this is a poster or whatever you call it by the BJP only. And if you look at it, you find that the medal is not that of the Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna. It is the Paramveer Chakra which has been put there. So first, I hope that the BJP is going to correct that. And I hope that the BJP is going to take this forward and rename the Narendra Modi Stadium. But I also want to know, are we going to rename Sardar Patel Stadium also? Are we also going to rename Arun Jaitley Stadium also? So when we start something, I also believe that, sporting events, sporting cups, medals, awards, they should all be named after sports persons. That's how it should be. But do not forget that when the country became independent at that time, sports was just starting out. So are we going to start blaming our leaders of that time and say, why were their names put?
Sportsmen were just starting out. Sorry, just a second. Just to understand your logic, you're saying when we became independent, we didn't have sportsmen to name stadiums after. So we said, let's name it after the people that we do have.
Let me complete.
So by the time, just a second. So we had stadiums named after Indira Gandhi ji, Rajiv Gandhi ji, well into the 80s, which is when Mr. Rajiv Gandhi became Prime Minister. Up till the 80s also, you're saying, we had no athletes, no sports persons to speak of.
I never said that. What I'm saying is there wasn't so much of awareness, and it was these leaders who were recognized as people who were promoting sports. So if that happened at that time, that was the perspective, and now things have changed.
Ma'am, let me just very humbly remind you that our hockey team, well before Mr. Gandhi became the Prime Minister, already was performing well. It was even before independence that we had Major Dhyan Chand getting laurels for the country. And if you want to know of more sporting heroes, I will just get in Deepa Malik again. Did we have no sports persons, no icons, no one of note who could have deserved a mention?
I would definitely want to say an award in name of Milkha Singh ji.
Milkha Singh ji?
Yes, he was right there at that point of time. And see, it's... I mean, there's of course, there's a political discussion going on right now. But what I as a sportswoman would like to reiterate here, that it's a nice start. It's good to have sports persons respected and value addition to an award which is meant for sports. It gives us sports persons hope that now the focus, I think it is more symbolic of like an attention to the sports at a time when our sports persons out there have done wonders for hockey today. And during the time of Olympics and Paralympics, if an award has been named after a sporting legend, it clearly comes across as nation's gratitude, not just Prime Minister, but I think a nation's gratitude to those who sweat out there, who give their time, who sacrifice their family time, who push their body beyond limits just to get glory to the nation. It's purely, I think, a gesture of a focus towards sports and to encourage people to play more sports and to also tell all the sports persons of the country that yes, you are important, you are valuable, and you will be looked upon when you have done your bit for the nation. I take it purely as a gesture like that.
But Nupur Sharma, and you've been asked this question again and again. What about the stadium named after Mr. Arun Jaitley, after Mr. Narendra Modi, after Vajpayee ji? There are those stadiums as well. Why?
there are three things I want to take up, please, Padmaja. First and foremost, let's debunk the debunking theory. FIFA invited the Indian football team to play in 1950. The Indian Football Federation thought it fit not to go because they thought the Indian football team was not good enough and they did not want to bear the expenses. The story given out was that they don't have shoes fit enough. This picture came out in the paper. So for those debunking the theory, I have a simply one question.
Okay,
allow
no heckling now, please. You raised that issue.
Padmaja, this
you
is
raised
not
that
fair.
issue.
Padmaja,
Now
this
please
is
get
not
the
fair.
answer also.
This is not fair. This is not fair. Yes, this is not fair. This is really not fair. Now, to those people saying, "Oh, let's debunk the theory," they did not actually play barefoot. That's not my point anyway. Why did the Indian Federation not think that the Indian football team was fit enough in spite of being invited by FIFA in 1950? If clothes can be flown into Paris for dry cleaning, certainly the government of India could have provided the expenses to be paid, to be borne for these players. They are the ones, and I'll repeat, who toiled day in and day out, and they were absolutely fit enough to go and try their hand in 1950. Point number one. Point number two. You know, madam, the Narendra Modi or Motera Stadium is a private stadium. It's not owned by the government or any expenditures borne by any government authority or any ministry thereof. In fact, you will not tell people that this very stadium is a small part of the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Sports Enclave in Ahmedabad, which is humongous. You will not tell people not only did you disown any political legacy, which was not the Nehru and fake Gandhi Parivar, you also tried to usurp the researchers, the intelligence, the scientists, the experts, the sportsmen, and the doctors, the medical experts, and what have you, because you thought you knew better than them. Since you have brought this up, what about renaming these three stadiums? I will ask you, the initiation has begun today. The Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, the highest sporting award, has been renamed rightly so after the major. There are 599 more to go. Promise me as a supporter, and I will also ask this of the Congress spokesperson, the official MLA sitting here. Promise us you will not do what you did, your office bearers of Youth Congress, NSUI and Congress Party did, by tearing down cinema halls, by tearing down screens in auditoriums, when some movie on emergency came, when some movie like The Accidental Prime Minister came. You will not do what you did. When you banned a novel like Red Sari, have any of you ever even read it once? When you did what you did when Kissa Kursi Ka came out, reels and reels of burnt. Promise the Indian citizenry, you will not do a right. You will not do a right. Stop screaming. Promise you will not go on a rioting rampage on the streets. You believe in destroying public property. You think it's your fiefdom. Indian taxpayer money, Indian people are not your private fiefdom. Nobody in India is your private. बाप की जागीर नहीं है आपकी. बाप की जागीर नहीं है. इन स्पोर्टिंग ग्रेड्स की मेहनत आपके बाप की जागीर नहीं, आपके दादा की जागीर नहीं, आपकी दादी की जागीर नहीं. हमारे देशवासियों की मेहनत, हमारे देशवासियों का टैक्स होकर आपके बाप दादा की जागीर नहीं है. हिंदुस्तान भारत आपके बाप की जागीर नहीं है. हिंदुस्तान आपके बाप की जागीर नहीं है. Will you tear down theaters? Will you burn down public property? Will you burn down buses? Will you burn down taxpayers' money?
Please. Can I please ask for peace? My question actually is that yes, it is definitely a recognition to our sporting icons, but you also have to agree. And you know, I'll use something for which we are mocked very often to say that this was a master stroke, because remember, this is a time. And you know, I want to play out that interaction and then I'll come back to you, Deepa Malik. The timing, I think, could not have been more apt because it's after so long. We watch cricket. A lot of us in the cities even now go play squash, tennis, basketball. But to see people hooked, and you know, this is the level of interest that people have all of a sudden, that we had a test match happening. in which India was playing, and then we had our hockey event, and I saw for a fact that people were watching the hockey match. When was the last time you saw this happening? And just when, like, people were literally, their emotions were frayed, they were talking about hockey. The Prime Minister goes and calls up not just our medal-winning men's hockey team, but also the women's hockey team today morning. First, watch that interaction.
नमस्कार सर. हाँ जी नमस्कार सर.
नमस्ते नमस्ते. देखिए आप सब लोग बहुत बढ़िया खेले हैं. आपने इतना पसीना बहाया पिछले 5-6 साल से. सब कुछ छोड़ छाड़ करके आप इसी में एक साधना कर रहे थे. आपका पसीना बदल नहीं ला सका, लेकिन आपका पसीना आज देश की करोड़ों बेटियों की प्रेरणा बन गया है. और मैं टीम के सभी साथियों को और आपके कोच को सबको बधाई देता हूं.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक्स अ लॉट. आपने इतना इनकरेज किया हमारी टीम को, सो थैंक यू सो मच.
और निराश बिल्कुल नहीं होना है. अच्छा, मैं देख रहा था नवनीत की आंख पर कुछ चोट आई है.
हाँ जी, कल उसको चोट आई थी, उसको 4 स्टिचेस लगे हैं. तो
अरे बाप रे, मैं देख रहा था उसको काफी अभी ठीक है.
Dr. Deepa Malik, just when everyone feels this emotional resonance, and then you have a hockey hero honored.
I think right from my point, the first sentence I said was there couldn't have been a more opportune moment. And Prime Minister's intention clearly, see the way he's interacted with the hockey team captain, the way he has even congratulated a foreign coach who's coaching with the team. He is like a father figure, inquired about the health of an athlete, and speaking so beautifully to a team who could not make it to a medal. But the fact that the girls have emerged so beautifully and revived the sport, supporting them, talking to them, encouraging them in person, calling. I think this focus is tremendous. And I, for one, coming from the para sports, 2016 was like a renaissance. It was like giving life to para sports. The policies have become so athlete-centric. The schemes that have come up have resulted into an holistic development. So there is a focus which is now shifting to make India a sporting nation. What saddens me today is that sport teaches us sportsman spirit. It teaches us camaraderie. It makes us come together, leaving all caste, creed, color, party behind. The only colors that we know are the 3 tricolors of a national flag, and that is all we play for. Then why divide it? Why put labels to it? It is pure festivity of sports. It is respect to a sporting legend which has celebrated the national sport. Let us all come together to celebrate this moment. Let us all value the award with the value addition that has just happened to it. And let us appreciate the hard work of all sports persons who are aspiring to get this award.
So, final question that I'll ask to you, Advocate Vijay Dharani. Bit of a master stroke? Honor and the timing?
No, see, there is so much of problems going on in the parliament. Prime Minister has not gone to the parliament to give a speech or tell the truth to the parliament. Instead, he has gone and spoken to sports people, hockey team. We do appreciate, nothing wrong in it. Let him also answer all the wrong things that is happening in this country in the parliament. It's more important. He should speak in the parliament.
Okay,
More than talking to everybody individually, he should also speak in the parliament, which is considered to be the highest forum, where the people will hear him. Kindly
All right.
let him do that.
I really
This
am
is
left.
more
I'm
important.
rendered speechless by that logic, ma'am. If you're saying that he should do more important things, and why is he going and speaking to sports persons? I don't really understand where that logic is coming from. I think maybe you would want to rethink your stand on that. Anyhow, I'm going to leave it at that. I think it's been a very, very intense last few 48 hours. Of course, we did not have luck with our women's hockey, but there are several more sports lined up where we do have a chance at a medal. And this has been, I think, one of the most uniting, intense experiences of late, where an entire country is glued to what's happening in Tokyo. For the time being, thank you very much, all ladies. And I've just been pointed out that it's very rare that we have an all-ladies panel. Always a pleasure to have one such panel. Thanks very much, all ladies, for having joined.